Hey guys, in today's video, we're using A&E's cherry pie, coming right up. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. For today's shave, we're using one of A&E's Ariana Evans' newest scent, and that is cherry pie. And right here you can see cherry pie with rum and oud. This is featured in the new Kaizen 2E base. The E is for emu oil. It's the newest ingredient added to this already fantastic base. I don't believe I've used K2E yet, so this will also be my first go with this updated soap base. So very excited to see how it performs. And just a quick note of disclosure, this soap cherry pie was sent to me as a gift from Peter at Ariana and Evans. As I always say, whether I buy the product, whether I receive it for free, you'll get my honest opinion. This is not paid promotion or sponsored content or anything like that. Now taking a look at the label here, it definitely reminds me of an 80s rock band album cover, which probably is appropriate given the name Cherry Pie. It's also the name of a very popular song from the band Warren. And taking the lid off here, oh also, you can see the side label. Now I did take a little scoop out just to send to a friend, but for the most part you can see a undisturbed surface of the soap. And even before I put it to my nose, I can already smell it from out here, but bringing it in closer, the smell, it's strong. It's probably a 7 out of 10 to my nose in terms of scent strength. And to my nose, the type of cherry in cherry pie really reminds me of like a cherry lollipop or a cherry hard candy. It's quite sweet, but I think some of that booziness from the rum is also making the scent a little like heady, for lack of a better term. Yeah, that kind of candy cherry is really at the forefront, but I can kind of get little wisps or peaks of other notes trying to come to the forefront. We'll lather this up and get more into the scent in just a little bit. Let me show you what else we're going to use for the shave today. Now I don't have a match for cherry pie, but actually quick shout out to my buddy DK Damn Fine Shaves. He paired his shave recently with Not a Tribute from PAA. This was a soap made for So Sharp David Gonzalez, friend of the channel, and this has the note of cherry, but also sandalwood. So I think this will complement the scent of cherry pie very well today. For the razor today, I'm gonna go with the Blackland Vector Titanium, and this is loaded up with a Schick ProLine P30. This one has been a very nimble, a very agile razor, and while I was a little worried it might have been too light, it actually, it's light, don't get me wrong, but it feels very good in hand and just a very solid offering from Blackland. And last up for my brush is one that's on loan from my buddy Ben from House of Mammoth, and that is this one right here, Declaration Grooming Blood of Kings 2.0. This is outfitted with a B9 A+ knot. And given that it's, it kind of reminds me of a cherry lollipop or a cherry hard candy, it's very, very appropriate for today's shave. So that's what we're going with today. Now in terms of beard growth, I am working with 3 days today. And it will be a pleasure to clean this up as I'm recording this on my daughter's birthday, and it probably will be good to look presentable for pictures and all that fun stuff. Next, you guys probably know what I'm gonna ask. If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber and don't miss out on any new videos. Also, I want to invite you guys to check out the Lather Talk Discord to interact with fellow wet shaving enthusiasts, listeners of the Lather Talk podcast, and just all around cool people. All right, so we have the brush loaded up here, and let's get into the face lather, and let's talk about some scent notes. All right, so the official scent notes of A&E's Cherry Pie include bitter orange, cherry, tonka, vanilla, brown sugar, oud, rum, coffee, sandalwood, and finally Himalayan cedar. So Cherry Pie, along with American Pie, were part of the newest releases for the club, which requires a membership. It's, I think, a term of 6 months, and you get basically early access to some scents and sometimes other goodies like brushes or razors in the past. But this one just came out along with American Pie, Friday, September 10th. So this is quite new. Something about it makes it a really nice scent for the fall, I think. And it is strong. I mean, cherry scents in general to me might just come off strong anyway. I am getting more than just, kind of a straightforward cherry candy smell. In addition to the booziness of the rum, I do think that there's like vanilla and tonka. It's giving it different kinds of sweetness. I would say this definitely leans into the gourmand territory, since it smells like food. But I am getting a little bit of woodiness too as I'm lathering here from the sandalwood and the cedar, most likely. Which, I don't know, it packs a punch, but it's a very pleasant scent. Alright, so I'm lathered up here. A closer look. Really nice, dense, creamy lather. I'm a fan of, or I've been a fan of, A&E's Kaizen base and Kaizen 2 base. And now we're up to Kaizen 2E. It's funny, I really haven't changed the blade in this titanium vector. I know some people have asked about how many shaves I get out of the Artist Club blades. And I would say easily, I think I'm on at least 10 shaves with this. And it's still going strong. I actually need to try a different type of blade, as I've only tried the Schick P30s thus far. From Tri-Blade, I do have some other options. I think I have 2 different feather ones as well. So I really need to switch, probably retire this blade, even though it probably still has life to it. But I know other people have found the stainless steel vector to have moderate to, I don't know, above average blade feel. And it might be the smoothness of the P30s that have had me call it kind of neutral blade feel. Because in trying to observe it more, I do feel it, but it doesn't bother me by any chance. Once there's more blade feel, a little more bitey, that's when I don't tend to prefer those razors. So I think a big thing about trying a different blade is to determine this whole, this whole metric of blade feel. As far as efficiency goes, no, this thing's no problem. I've shaved with 4 or 5 days worth of beard growth, and it's always been a very smooth, comfortable shave. I've also had other people ask me how this compares to other like double edge razors, including like Blackland, Blackbird. You guys know that my favorite razor currently, and that has been for the past year, just about, has been the titanium Blackbird. But I do find, I don't know, it's a different kind of razor. It's a wider head. It's a single edge. Again, it's an Artist Club style razor. It's really hard to offer a direct comparison, but as far as like general efficiency, blade feel, I guess I can speak to that, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now with today's video. So the first pass, no problems at all. I do think I can really go on autopilot with that Vector Titanium. And I do want to mention that the razor is on loan from Blackland Razors. For me, I do really hold the razor in high regards when I can go on autopilot. I think it's something to do with finding a moment of quietness, of peace, maybe even meditation during the shave, when I can kind of zone out do what I need to do without cleaning up the beard and not cut myself. All right, now let's go in for that second pass now. All right, and I'm doing a quick cleanup pass here at the bottom. With my second pass, I was trying more short strokes. Just trying to get clean results. Something I sometimes do, I don't always do, with a double-edged safety razor blade. Just go for short strokes, especially against the grain. That seemed to work pretty well on the Vector too. All right, so very straightforward shave today. As far as the scent on cherry pie goes, I found it very enjoyable. Nothing too much more to add other than, you know, it's more than just a candy cherry scent. There's some complexity there too, but it definitely packs a punch as far as those, you know, those fruity top notes go. But we're gonna pair it with this one right here, Not a Tribute from PAA. Not a Tribute. Also, I think this was the initial limited release that I got through So Sharp David, and I do think it made its way to a mainline release, and it's just called Tribute. So Not a Tribute, Tribute, even though the names are opposite, it's in fact the same scent, which is cherry and sandalwood. I haven't used this I've used it once before for the video, but haven't used it in a while. Looking forward to this. Yeah, just there's a wonderful like kind of cleanness to Not a Tribute, and I would say it's a more subtle of a scent than cherry pie, but I think that subtleness lends itself to probably be paired with even, you know, beyond cherry scents. It could just be a nice clean finish to any shave really. So I think there's some real versatility to the Not a Tribute / Tribute scent. All right, so some closing thoughts here. Very solid offering with cherry pie. If you guys like the note of cherry, it's not like Cella. You know, Cella, some people think cherry, marzipan, almond. I think that's a different kind of sweetness. This definitely has more complexity to it than the Cella scent. Another cherry scent I like a lot is Amaretto. This is closer to that. Amaretto from Moon Soaps, that is. That's a wonderful, I would say that one's like fully a gourmand, as all the notes kind of play to, play towards evoking images of food, of dessert, almond pastry, almond croissant. That's kind of what I got from that one. Cherry pie, while it does go in that food direction, there's so many more notes in there that has added depth and complexity. In general, you know, I do think that the scenting from A&E, the Shave and Shop and Club, there's a lot of strong cologne fragrance influences. I know Peter, who runs, you know, that brand, is a big fan of colognes. Not to say this is trying to be a existing cologne. We're not talking about clones or dupes, but just that kind of thing where there's top notes, middle notes, and dry down or base notes. It brings, you know, there's a journey, there's complexity again, and definitely not just a straightforward scent. But again, cherry lovers, if you like gourmand type scents, I think you're gonna like cherry pie. And just to speak a little bit more about the Vector razor here, Vector Titanium from Blackland, really enjoyed my trial with this one. It's gonna move on to my co-host of Lather Talk, to Gerard, to have some time with next. And I also do have the stainless steel Vector, which has been on loan. I think it's been up in Canada with my friend Magic Mike. That's my fault where I haven't gotten back to him what to do with it. That being said, the two versions of the Vector are the only Artist Club style razors I've used. So I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think I should try next if I want to try out some more AC style razors? I do know that the RazoRock Hawk has been recommended to me, so I'll look about either picking one up or borrowing one, because I'd love to see how that performs. But if you have any other suggestions as far as AC razors go, please let me know in the comments below. And that's going to conclude our shave for today. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, for taking some time out of your busy day and joining me for this video. I hope you guys take care, and I'll catch you next time.